Hi, this is Jackie Murray with Ask a Tech Teacher. I'm your guide through these 32 lessons in the Structured Learning Technology curriculum. We're in third grade, and this is lesson 22. This is the second week where we're talking about spreadsheets. We have one more week after this one, too. So last week, students talked about collecting data, and then turning it into a graph. So the difference between tables and graphs and charts, understanding how those facilitate learning and understanding. This week, they're going to take a spreadsheet and they're going to show how to use the formulas. A very introductory way of using the formulas. Just add, subtract, multiply, divide, and maybe not even divide if your third graders aren't up to that in their math classes. So do be sure you know what they're up to in math. I'm sure whatever it is, you don't want to overstep them. So a lot of these words may be new. They've had them, but they haven't used them with the thought of formulas. So you might want to review these. They're going to use the same spreadsheet they used last week. They're going to open that spreadsheet up where they saved this, and they're going to put a new tab on it. That's going to be for auto math. And so it'll make a little more sense to them because they'll be at a familiar place. You can do this in Google Spreadsheets, Excel, or any other spreadsheet program you use in your school. So data analysis and math formulae are new for them. They know what these are. They know math formulas. 8 plus 9 equals 18 is, wait, 8 plus 9 equals 17, duh, is a math formula. It's also a sentence, but they don't always think of it that way. So you want them getting more comfortable with these sorts of terms. They're also going to get the idea that repetitive work can be done more quickly in certain ways, like with formulas, or in this case, with taking the formula there, which will be this, and copy pasting it in these total cells. So they don't have to recreate the formula each time. It automatically updates. So that sort of thing. That's a little mature for third graders, but you have it available in case you're working with honors third graders and they just speed through what you had available, then throw this at them. Okay, now that you know how to do these additions, then we're going to copy paste and make it easier. So get math problems from the classroom teacher. So they're very familiar. And I do have available a list of math websites on the class internet start page. So when they get done early, those who do, they go there and they practice their math on those websites. An important concept we're thinking in using spreadsheets with formulas to do their math work is using the strategic tool for the purpose. So using spreadsheets strategically. We have it down here. We use the appropriate tool strategically. This is out of Common Core, but it's really just common sense. When you're trying to add and subtract, you don't use desktop publishing. So that sort of thing. You want them to be used to the thought, okay, I'm doing a lot of numbers. I'm probably going to want to use a spreadsheet. So at this point, though, now they're just going to, they open a new sheet in their workbook. They've renamed it Auto Math. They put a title across the top. They put their name. They put separations for add, subtract, multiply, divide. And they put two problems right in here. Probably 5 is as many as they'll get through. A lot of them won't even get through 5. But you can give them these to start with. They can, if they have the student workbooks, they can copy it right out of here. If they can see that, they just zoom in if they can, or you can just project it on your class screen and then they can copy these there. Doesn't matter if they don't copy it right, because the idea is they're going to learn how to add that column, and you can easily click into that column and see, did they start it with an equal sign, tell it what they want to equal, says handshake. This tells everyone in the world it's a formula. Next, you tell the spreadsheet what to do. Sum, divide, multiply, subtract. You tell it right there what to do. And then parentheses and what range. D13 to D14. So we're down here. So that doesn't work in this one. D14 through D15. But you're telling it what range to add, and then push enter, and then it does it. And that's it. They have this in their workbook, or just project this on the screen for them. And then just have them work through these problems. I usually start with addition and then give them 5 minutes to do this, then go to subtraction, then go to multiplication, maybe 7 or 8 minutes if you're only doing these 3 sections. You've got 45 minutes. So just try to figure that out, how much time to give for each. You can, addition also works like this also. That's the only one. So that's why I don't teach it that way. This is a better formula. And then here's their symbols if they're using the symbols. For an exit ticket, have them go on a whiteboard app and then show how to use it, how to decode the spreadsheet formula. So you're going to put the formula up there and then just note equals is this, sum is this, and the thing in the parentheses is this, just like their workbook has, but try to do it without looking at that. And that's really about it. They're going to get to work on this for 2 weeks. So you might just start with addition and subtraction. Usually what I do is I get them started and then I let them go. Okay, knowing sum is for addition, then subtract, then multiply, divide, and I just let them do that themselves so that they just proceed at their own pace. And I'm just there to facilitate. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Let's see if I missed anything in the theirs. I don't think so. All right. We're good. All right, guys. Have a great week. Let me know if you have questions. If you want to go over the spreadsheet together and do this spreadsheet together, hop on to our office hours and let me know you're going to be there because I don't show up otherwise. And we'll do it together. Okay, guys. Talk to you later. Have a great week.